Alright, more Dark Souls! Continuing on the path that we were on last time. So, we're just gonna run through some things, get it done and over with, it'll be easy, and this is, oh yeah, this is actually exactly where we left off. So, there's one thing in particular that comes of note, and we're actually going to need to switch things over here real quick. Do I have a bow? I do have a bow. Okay, so I have this bow and arrow, and we're about to go meet Titty Ginormous, and hello! So this is Tits Galore. I hope you enjoy it. There you go. I don't care about her. I actually don't have any arrows. Well, that would be really, really awkward, wouldn't it? There we go. Essentially, she's an illusion, so we don't care about her. And all that she was doing was keeping it so that, yeah, I don't care. So all that I care about is, now that we have this whole world in darkness, it gives us the Lord Vassal, which means we are now able to teleport, which is the overarching good guy wonderful thing that we wanted to do. So, yeah, that's about it. There are a couple things that do make it a little bit more interesting. We're just gonna warp. We're gonna warp. Hey look, Firelink Shrine. That's where we want to go. Essentially we can't go to all the bonfires, and there are a couple bonfires that are totally pointless. There's one where, one of the, one of the people that we have to deal with, the Firekeepers, they're doing their own thing. Yeah, there's a bunch that we just don't care about right now. So we're just gonna run over here, say hi to Frampt, give him some damage on the way down, because of course we can. Well, that was a weird noise. That was a super weird noise. I should also turn the volume down for you, because I realize that I have changed things up a little bit, so things might have been a little bit loud, so I'm sorry about that. So we can place the Lord Vassal, and this makes it so that we can get to the actual Lords, which is the larger portion of the game. So the initial area we got through, this is like the second half, I'd like to say. Not necessarily that there is a particular half or not a half, but this also opens up teleporting, so we can just go to a bonfire and teleport out if we need to. This is kind of what's opening up the gateway for us to bring the Lord Souls together, and so we can relight the eternal flame, the initial flame, whatever it's called. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It's an RPG. You don't play RPGs for the story. I say that, like, you totally do. Yeah, that's all that is. So we're gonna warp out of here, and where do we want to go? So we can go to the Stone Dragon, which is where we ended up getting our huge giant sword from, which we don't want to do. We go to Anorlando, which somebody there is going to be very angry at us. What I want to do is actually warp to Firelink again, and we're going to sit down somewhere and go to one of the older areas that we didn't do a whole lot with. And that should be Okay, so Frapp now thinks that we are not the Chosen One, even though he initially said we were the Chosen One. I hit him, so he's just gonna disappear forever, which is fine. He doesn't really do anything anyway, so no harm, no foul, I guess. That being said, we probably want to go up to the bird, and we can go get some very useful items. So yep, I talked about her before, and we're going to go upwards. So the last part of this game, there's some stuff that makes some things a little bit easier, that are going to be coming up relatively soon. This is not one of those things. This is going to be one of the difficult things that we have to do. Mainly because this boss that I want to go after likes one-shotting me. And then we get to spend like a minute here. So how are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are enjoying this playthrough. If you've come from my Minecraft, I think a couple episodes ago, I did have something come up where my main base in Minecraft was inspired by. So if you wanted to check that out, definitely check that out. Hey, here we go. We could finally move on. Yeah, I don't know why you curl up into a ball and then the bird comes and then brings you back over here for some reason. The lore runs deep, I think. That's what we're gonna say. Not that it makes much sense sometimes. Owie. I played some other games recently, so like my buttons are all mixed up. Yeah, I played some like indie like wannabe Dark Souls stuff, and I've been goofing, I'll tell you that much. It's been a clown fiesta. So what I want to do... Oop. What I want to do is I want to sit at the bonfire over here first. So I don't have to go through that entire trip again. If things go south. Which they're more than likely going to go south. I'm just going to put it that way. Owie. 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 But yeah, there's a very high likelihood that I'm just gonna get one shot because I don't fight this boss very often. And if I remember correctly, yeah, you start off super low health because you fall down. And we'll give him somewhat a booty blast in. I think he works exactly like the initial boss does, where you just kind of like stand back. AoE explosion is new, but that's okay. We're making it. Oh, still AoE explosion. He really does like his AoE explosion, though. That is something this boss is known for. Oh yeah, my overhead does like this weird thing, and the problem with it is that it decreases my durability, like, rather rapidly. Meaning I might need to make it to a blacksmith to fix my sword a little faster. You don't see that with other swords. This one's one of the special ones. But hey, stray demon. Stray demon doing stray demon things. We've been pretty lucky in this fight, in all honesty. This fight can go super wrong if he AoEs at a weird time. Okay. Don't do this. Oh goodness. Go. Roll away. Oh, that could have been bad. This weapon is also much heavier. And it does mean that I'm slow rolling. Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Okay, we're good. Oh, I just risked it. I shouldn't have done that, but we're good. Okay. Hey, look at that. We even got a Titanite slab, which is something that we can use to upgrade a normal weapon to its full potential, which is great, fantastic, and we're not going to worry about it, actually, because none of the weapons we've been using are actually normal. This one's upgraded with dragon scales, and the other one is upgraded with demon titanite. So neither of the ones I'm doing necessarily work that way. Owie. Alright, could you please not do something stupid? Okay, nope, doing something stupid. Doing something stupid is fine. Yeah, this weapon is really not good at taking out knights. Maybe I should change my weapon real quick. As much as I love this, sometimes you really do have to tailor what you're doing to the enemies you're fighting, because yeah, that is actually super bad. Now, granted, there weren't many souls that boss gave us, but any little bit is gonna help. So we're gonna go back there, pick up our stuff from McGillicuddy over here. Oh, that's not my bloodstain. This is my bloodstain. I was like, that was weird for a second. Owie. Owie. Drinky. Okay, this rolling thing is not going well for me, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You know what? I don't care for him. I don't care about him. He could do his own thing. All I want is my doll. All I want is my doll. Boy, you want to, like, get out of the doorway? Boy, you want to get out of the doorway. You are stuck in the doorway, and I don't like it. There we go. I mean, we could fight him to try and get the sword. Owie. This is what I get for playing different games that are Souls-likes. My buttons are all screwed up. Whew, I put my shield up just in time. Hey, puppy's mad. There we go. Oh, he just gave me red titanite. What use is that? Come on, game. Get your stuff together. There are a couple other items that we can pick up while we're around here. One of them makes it so that we can move a little bit faster in water. Usually like ankle deep, like gross water. That might not be a bad thing to have. I'm trying to think of... Oh, God! Oh, yeah, this is the guy that that helped us out at the beginning of the game. And he's gone completely hollow. So in case you're wondering what hollowing does to people, this? Yeah, no, exactly this. Ow! You bloody jerk. Get Gravelorded. Oh, and he gives us a crush shield. Aw, isn't he a nice guy? See, I'm telling you, some of these guys are just wonderful people. We're gonna level up and pick up some extra strength, I think, for when we decide to actually go with the big baddie sword, if that is what we're gonna go for in the long run. I like this sword just a little bit better. I don't know how I forgot that there's a boulder, but I did. Boop. But there is a ring on this side that we need to pick up, so... I shouldn't say need to, but... I prefer having this ring for something else I want to do later on. Again, not that it's particularly helpful. And that's one down. And this guy won't put his shield down, so we're just gonna kick him. Kicking him actually deals more stamina damage, which is why they stagger. Which is silly, because there are some weapons that you just think, you know what, maybe that would knock me down, even if I had a shield, because it's literally the size of me. But yeah, but no, much better to kick. But that's okay. Alright. That is all there is. That was an extra... That was a boss. It's only been 15 minutes. Do I make this a doubly long episode? Probably. Probably make it a doubly long episode. Really no reason not to. There's another boss that we can fight that's relatively quick to get at right now, so... So we're going to do more speedrunning strats. Now, there are reasons to not do this, but you know what? Those reasons are dumb. We totally just want to get this over with. This, however, does let us go into the painted world, and we can do something fun there. Not that I necessarily want to, in all honesty, but we should do it anyway. Just for okay, then somebody wasn't paying attention. Psst, that somebody was me. Just so you know. But yeah, there's a boss that I can kill really fast right now. He's actually supposed to be a boss that you can fight really early on in the game. And we're also going to skip over an NPC that I really don't want to deal with. And we'll see these guys a little bit later. So that's going to be interesting. Interesting, I believe, is the word that I'm gonna use. Yeah, I'll use interesting. So we're gonna go this way, and we're gonna take that same jump down route that I did before. Yeah, I think it's this way. We're gonna do that same jump down route that we did before, and instead of going off to the side, we're gonna keep going down. The more down we go, the easier life is going to be. This is actually not where I want to go next. Don't get me wrong, I can beat this boss instantaneously, but I don't have the item that I would need to make the boss that comes after that any easier, which means I'd have to do the skip again anyway. Which means that we're going to ignore it. Owie. We're going to ignore it, and we're going to continue on our path up here, in all honesty. I just completely forgot that I don't want to do that right now. It's just one of those things that it's not all that special or important, but it's just to make my life easier so I don't have to do as much backtracking. Sif, I think, is next. Alright, one of the saddest boss fights in the entire game. And everyone can hate me for it. Oh yeah, that's right. You have more reasons to dislike me. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get to the area and then call it, and then the first thing we'll do next episode is go after it. So if you only make it to this part, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This is going to be a bit of a mess. There's another enemy over there that I remember that I have to kill at some point, but I also have to get... The thing is you don't have to get anything. Like, at this point, my build right now, I can pretty much kill anybody. I think there's only, like, a couple weapons that... And by weapons, I mean, like, really obscure bad things that you cannot complete the game with. I think most of them are hindered by some of the weakest bosses in the game, in all honesty. But you can essentially beat the entire game with any build. Mine is actually really, really good, but there are some things that make life even easier if I can get them done now. I don't know why I went this way. Yeah, in all honesty, there is absolutely no reason for me to go this direction. But that's okay. I could have went the normal shortcut way, but whatever. Whatever. I'm not thinking right now. I'm just kind of moving. Pull the lever, Kronk! But yes, next episode we will do something super sad and will make people upset with us. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. That's how this game works. This game is supposed to be sad and kind of creepy, considering I'm wielding literal frickin' gore. That was kind of creepy in all honesty. Like, I knew I was safe, but that build coming at me in ghost form was kind of creepy. Alright, so we get Grey Wolf Sif. Great Grey Wolf Sif. After that, we can end up going after probably Ravelord Nito, who is just gonna party hard. The one that I want so much to have a costume as, because I think it'd be sweet. And then, yeah, that's not the way we want to go. Who else are we gonna do after that? We could do Seath the Scaleless, or we could go after Four Kings. I might hold off on Four Kings and see if I can do Three Kings by just trying to stack up damage. That'd be kind of interesting. But two of these, so Gravelord Nito, or Gravelord Nito, and the Four Kings, I want to use the stone armor, which is something that is around here somewhere. And I say somewhere, like I know where it is. I just have to get there. Got a Sonic and run through all this stuff. Alright, are we good? I can actually sit at the bonfire. You sure, game? Alright, so this is the bonfire. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We're going to go in this doorway that we had to open with the sigil that Andre had. And, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, take it easy. Hey!